summon something, when you use the animate dead part of this ring, you can use it once, and then I believe, since I assigned it to you, I need to go back into your inventory. Yeah, once you animate something, you cannot do it again until 7 days have passed. Every 24 hours, you can blow the whistle to reassert control over one or two of the creatures you animated with it. So you can basically use animate dead once every week. So if you want to use animate dead, which is under the starry sky or darkness, it really is not going to work when you blow the whistle, because it is lit in here, so it doesn't work.
It says, okay. What can I put? Can I put any lights out in here?
Sure. If you want to put the torches out. Who are you wanting to animate now?
The dragon.
The dragon, which is back here. All right, let's see if the dragon, let me read the spell really quick. We'll see if animate dead will allow that to happen. Choose a pile of bones or corpse of a medium or small humanoid. Yeah, it's not a humanoid, so I thought it was humanoid. Animate dead is just for medium or small humanoids within range.
Okay. So I guess I'm gonna do because there's 3 kobolds that are dead in this room too.
So your spell imbues the target with a foul mimicry of life, raising it as an undead creature. The target becomes a skeleton if you chose bones, or a zombie if you chose a corpse. All right. And on each of your turns,
you can use 1 or 2 creatures.
I'm still reading it. So on each of your turns, you can use a bonus action. It looks like it's just 1. It looks like the creature is under your control for 24 hours. After that, it stops obeying, and then that's when you have to blow the whistle again. So I don't know why it said 1 or 2 creatures. The use of this spell asserts your control over up to 4 creatures you have animated with the spell. But the whistle only allows you to animate once a week. So I would say just 1, because I don't see, because of the whole mechanic with the whistle. But I don't understand why the whistle said 1 or 2 creatures. That I don't understand.
So I guess I can animate 1 every 7 days, but every 24 hours I have to reassert control over them by blowing the whistle.
Yeah, or they're going to attack you. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I'll pull up one of the kobolds that died in here then. That'd have been cool to have a dragon.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah, it's humanoids. Let me get out a zombie. All right, so you'll have a zombie for 24 hours. And
I should have brought back Berkey.
Give you a zombie token so you can tell which one yours is. Alright, so we'll go ahead and make this your zombie. And I'm going to share the sheet with you, Barlin, so it should pop up. And keep that up and keep it down towards the bottom, because if you close it, you'll lose the sheet. So just
it disappeared on me.
Oh, did it? Okay, it's on my end too, so not a problem. We'll get that shared again.
You can find by tapping the NPC tab too if you have that.
There we go. All right, I'll keep it down there at the bottom. Okay, so you got a zombie. It's under your control. You should be able to move the token too now. So, okay, so this chest. What say you?
Which token is?
It is the one that's moving right here.
The one you're moving back in. Okay, I see it.
Yep. All right, Elias. Iron chest uses a footrest.
I'm gonna take a look at it, make sure it's not trapped.
You want to scope it out, huh?
Yeah, I'm scoping it
Yeah.
out.
Okay. So give me a investigation check or investigation, whatever's higher for you.
All right, perception. Maybe.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you can tell that it's trapped, and you can see that there's a needle inside of the keyhole.
Oh, another freaking.
But it looks like you probably can either because you can either trip it or you can. But if you trip the trap, maybe there's something inside that will ruin the you have to take that into consideration too. So that's sort of like a DM tip for you.
I'd just try to undo it anyway.
Or maybe you can put a key in there. Or if you want to use your thieves' tools,
we picked up a key, didn't we?
You picked up a couple of keys, actually.
One of them has to open that chest.
Well, maybe. Bring them to me. Let me see if I can figure it out.
Right. So there's the individual key, and then there's the key ring. The individual key, at the nose of the key where you insert it, there is a hole, and this is where the needle goes into the key.
All right, it's this.
And
one.
when you unlock it, the needle retracts back into the lid of the chest, and voila! Imagine that.
All right,
you get the chest unlocked.
Open it up, see what's inside.
All right. So inside of this chest is a small little leather journal.
What language is it written in?
It is written in Goblin.
Well, I can't read this.
Goblinoid.
Barlin?
Goblinoid, anything goblin, bugbear, hobgoblin.
No, I don't have that. I could do Celestial, Common, Draconic, Dwarvish, Gnomish, and Primordial.
Wasn't one of the scrolls understand languages? Does that help reading? I forget.
There you go. You have a scroll of comprehend languages. You certainly do.
That's
and
right.
Dad can use this with no penalty.
Oh, then yeah, certainly. I'll hand it to Dag, or I'll offer it to Dag and see if he'll.
Yeah, comprehend languages last for an hour, and this allows you, for the duration, you can understand any spoken language that's actually spoken to you, and then it also lets you understand any written language that you see. But you got to be touching, the surface where the words are and stuff, making it official, of course, And then it takes about a minute or so to read each page. But it doesn't, decode any kind of like secret messages or glyphs or anything like that.
Or riddles or anything like that, yeah.
Yeah. But if you want to use it, Dag, you may. Dag can use it because he's a warlock.
Sure.
But anybody can use a spell in 5e.
Well,
anybody can use a scroll.
I actually have the spell, so if somebody else wants to use it, feel free.
If you go to use it, and if you do not make a successful check, it will turn to dust. So if you want to do Scroll of Comprehend Languages, if it's a ritual, you can take 10 minutes and do it. I'll let you do that. But I believe Comprehend Languages, you can also do that as a ritual, I think.
It's a ritual. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Cast it as a ritual.
Yeah.
I think I can use this scroll later for help.
Yeah, we might need it later.
Yeah,
Anything else in this chest?
You'll have to do a check, though, because you can't understand it, Barlin, but with a check, you'll be able to use it, though. Now, that's it. That's in the chest. That's the only thing, is that journal.
Now,
Let's have DeGretsch use Comprehend Languages as a
ritual.
Ritual.
Yeah. And that's part of the rest, too. That's part of the hour rest, because it only takes 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, yo?
I'm kind of infatuated by this little shrub sitting here next to the throne. So can I do an Arcana check on it, see if there's anything special about it?
Sure, you can do that. I don't care. Yeah, you give it a once over. You sense no type of magic, any kind of school of magic coming from that shrub.
It doesn't look like anything I've seen before, or does it look anything like what's already in the middle here, middle chamber?
Kind of, yeah. It looks like it's kind of like halfway dead, like the other vines and fauna, flora, and that's coming out of the well. But it kind of looks like it may resemble a twig blight that may be in like the growth stages.
Okay. On that note, I'll go sit myself happily down on the throne right here, and I'll take care of the ritual.
Okay.
Doing that, can I've been dragging the gnome's body, and I'm gonna stop at the thing and say, "Gnome, I saw him with Dern. He helped steal dragon. Dern corrupted by wizard down in Grove below. I show you where Grove is." And I throw Erky down into the pit.
I love it. That's great. That is good.
We follow.
We can be best friends now.
Let's
I know
go,
you
best
guys want
friend.
some experience too, right? You guys want some experience? You guys got 3 encounters there.
Please.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Everybody got 205 apiece. You guys are 140 some away. Holy cow. So what say you, adventurers?
Guys, do we want
Your
to
new
venture
kobold
down, or do
friend.
we want to go back and look at all the areas we haven't explored up here?
Oh yeah, that's right. You guys got a bunch
Well,
of
there's
areas
a couple
you
of
haven't
doors
explored.
just off of this one. There's one door in this room.
Yeah, plus you have the kobolds too.
There's a door to the
that.
lower left, door to the right, door outside of the right.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's all kinds of spots we haven't been in this room. I think we should
Yeah.
clear off this level first.
Yeah, we might level up before we go down, which would be great.
Yeah, because you know that Mr. Badness is down there. Anybody remember his name? The evil necromantic wizard?
The dude with the toad.
Exactly. I don't even remember his name. I don't even have my book out, so.
All right. Let me get that key ring. Probably be useful opening these doors.
I'm gonna grab one of these torches. Best be safe. Burn bush. And I'm gonna light the bush on fire.
What?
It screams, "Ah!"
Is that the bush that grew the apples that they gave away?
The one next
No,
to the throne.
No,
That'd be our luck, yeah.
it actually looked like one of those small vine humanoids, the
Oh,
blights.
the twig blight? Burn it.
See? I saved you. Now we good friends. Even more good friends. Now you help me save kobolds.
Hey Dave,
Take out-
while I'm doing this ritual, can I perceive what's going on around me?
Yeah, I want to search the walls for any symbols or languages or
See
any
a peach.
ciphers or anything like that. I'm like
Thanks for
very
stopping by.
interested in any kind of knowledge that I can find.
Well, about when you get done with your ritual, you can understand that this journal is written in Goblinoid. And as you're looking, you can see that this is a journal of payments to individuals helping with getting supplies here and whatnot. And I will say this. I will say this to you, Dag and Atel.
There's 2 fine scrolls that you should read too.
You do find that in the journal several times. And then there's a bunch of other payments, mostly to the wizard down below, which his name is Belloc.
Any other names I recognize?
Basically Belloc, the name that I sent you want to tell, and some other names, but you have no clue who they are. Thank you, Wolf, for the follow.
Okay.
I asked the Gretch, what did he
Cthulhu,
find
thank you
out?
for the follow. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you for the
It
follows.
would seem that our newfound ally is just that. What he's been saying is true.
So the gnome was a fucking plant.
Would
He
seem
wasn't a
so,
plant, no. Yeah, he wasn't a plant. He was like Gretch was saying, he was in the journal for taking payments.
He was gathering supplies and bringing them back.
I look at the kobold and say, well, why didn't you tell us?
That's what I
He
said
did.
to him. If he had come out originally with that, I would have saved us a lot of headaches, I think.
I not have all my senses.
Well, it appears that way.
A stay of execution in my eyes, but still don't trust you. I'm going to focus on this door right here.
Why you no trust me? I tell you the truth. We best friends now.
You tried to jump on my back.
The
You have
Gretch, what,
sexy, strong back I like.
I mean, I
Maybe
can't
get
argue
back.
with that, but
the Gretch, what do these two fine scrolls in our party sheet say?
One is fairy fire you can understand, and one is comprehend languages.
I thought one of them was an
Expeditious retreat. There's also expeditious retreat. So there's 3 scrolls. Potion of fire resistance.
There's a
Then,
scroll of comprehend languages, and then there's 2 fine scrolls.
Yep, there's a
underneath
chain
the
shirt. Yep. There's also a healer's kit. The poisoner's kit went to Zeus. And then there's a bunch of items that are worth money that you guys can just sell and split when you get back. And then there's a ring of keys also. And then there's also some splint mail armor also.
Gargon took that.
Oh, that's right. I gave that to you already. My bad.
Gark, that should help out your AC.
All right. So the door to your the door to the east is unlocked. You give it a once over, and it opens up into a long chamber. Long chamber, about 40 feet long.
all right, I'm going to make a note in my little map I'm making.
And then it turns right. You can see.
Yes,
that it
I
turns
realize
right.
it's probably going to go back to
Yeah.
the doors we passed that we didn't open yet.
It does. I'll open it up for you guys. There you go. That's what it looks like now. And this is where, this chamber here is where Zeus ran out at the beginning. So
So we ran through all this.
Uh,
Well,
is that your zombie making noises?
this is creepy.
This is awesome.
Alrighty, so we'll walk through back over here. All right, so I pull out my little map until there's a hallway we passed off to the east.
Yeah, there's a little door down here
Way
too.
over
Don't
there
forget this door.
with those crumbled doors, and then
And that's Goblin
Darkness.
encampment room. There was a
There's a door
there was a
in
door
the
there
back.
too.
Yeah, door in Goblinville still.
Yeah.
so we can backtrack a bit if you guys want, or we can continue through that door that Karkin is at.
why don't we backtrack all the way to
The one
hallway
guard
with the
opened up to look
6
inside.
the 6 doors all the way to the east, or do we?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
what I was thinking. We
Yeah.
could probably backtrack to that.
Why we go this way? Longer time, more damage, wizard.
Well, let me ask
Hey,
you, Z. Have you seen other
Dave?
humans? Like
How
a
about
brother and
we?
sister?
How about we search these 2 areas that we killed the goblins right past the little
With a little
the
wall.
caltrop area? Yeah. What did we find in those? Because I know we did not
There's-
search that.
There is a little bit of silver, basically. There's about 20 silver. I'll add that in the party sheet and distribute it. There you go. Everybody gets 4 silver apiece. Don't spend it all in one place, adventurers. So
We
yeah,
took
you
a
guys are
rest, correct?
Mount Hope now
took
is all around.
a short rest. Yes.
Short rest. Okay.
Yes, you did. So this area here, this is where the prison cells are, and this is where another chamber opens up into where it looks like there's a fountain. Of course, the theme fits with the rest of the fountains that you've seen, and there is a diving dragon that's coming out of the wall. Dark, thanks
Anybody
so much for
have any
the
empty vials?
follow. Yeah, in the poisoner's kit there are some empty vials.
How many do we
Dave,
have?
I'm gonna send my zombie into these little adjacent rooms on the hallway
Okay.
one at a time just to see what.
Okay. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to do a couple of I need to do a couple of checks really quickly. All right, so you guys are absolutely lucky. So, Mr. Dag and Mr. Elias, just as you guys were walking into the room, all of a sudden, you saw breaks in the floor. Sort of like what you had seen way back at the entrance.
Oh no.
Yeah, there are a
goody.
couple. Yeah, there are a couple of dry pits. And you, luckily, Dag, I saw you walk in at an angle. But there's 2 pits in here, and I'm going to show you guys where these are. There's the first one that you avoided, and here is the second one that you avoided. Now you guys know that you can open these up. There's a plank that runs in the middle of these. Remember that, where there's a plank and it runs across the middle. There's a door on your left-hand side. So you're going to have to spike these with either a spike or python or something like that.
Yeah, I got a couple of pythons now.
Okay.
I'll set them.
All right. Deduct them from your sheet. You get the traps opened up. You get the python in there. And now you can have free access to the room.
How many to take? 4 or?
Take 2. Just 2 total. 1 for each.
Do I see anything in the fountain while I'm here?
I actually rolled a horrible 6 stealth, which your guys' passive perception is at least a 10 anyway. 10 plus, your wisdom. If you have perception, you add that in too. So, yeah, you guys pretty much all seen it. Now, as for the fountain, it's totally dry. All right. And this statue looks like the same statue that was in the other room that you guys had saw. Remember where it said, "Let there be fire," or whatever there was? That was inscribed into the base of the pool of the statue. Well,
Yes.
didn't you guys didn't. Yeah, you guys don't have that up, so that's not pertaining. So give me a perception check as you're giving this once over, Gretch, to the statue. Give me a perception. All right. All right, so what else is everybody doing?
Well, after getting the planks and while they're searching that, I'm gonna go over to that door and check it out.
All right. We'll let you get over there. You walk along the planks, not a problem. And we will go ahead and come back to you in just a second. So the cells. These 6 cells, all the doors are slightly ajar. This area has a very musky smell. Give me a perception check, because I know that you were sending your zombie companion in there. So you can go ahead and give me a, if you're going in and looking, you can give me a check. Perception.
Perception.
Yeah. All right. So as you walk in with your zombie companion, you guys are kind of bonding a little bit there, Barlin. All of a sudden, as you're rummaging through some scraps and stuff that are on the ground, a swarm of rats start to attack. And you did not notice the rats there, so I'm going to give them the element of surprise as about 250 rats jump on top of you and start to gnaw on your body parts. So let's do an attack with advantage. It is the rat's turn. They will get to bite with advantage. And they attack Barlin. And that's a hit with a 23. A bunch of rats bite through your armor and take a total of 6 piercing damage. Nitz, thanks so much for the follow, Nitz. Welcome. And as that happens, all of a sudden you can hear this same scuffing and screeching of rats in other areas as well. And they're starting to come out and attack you, Garkin, and they're coming out and they are attacking you, Z's. So roll initiative. And you guys can hear this happening in the cells back behind you.
So we can hear this back here in the other room, right?
Yep, you can hear it. Yep. And the
So
rats run out and go to attack Garkin and attack your new kobold friend. Your best friend, Elias. All right, initiative's been rolled.
No, hold on.
Zeus, you're up first. As the these rats are gnawing on you. Oh, you swing with your lance and miss badly.
That wasn't me.
Ooh, who rolled?
It was Elias.
Elias' initiative.
I rolled
Okay.
initiative.
All right.
Sorry.
Go ahead and roll. That's okay. Go ahead and roll your attack, Zeus. I didn't look at the name. I should have. That's a hit. Yeah. Rats go flying everywhere as you gouge them, and you do minimum damage, but yeah. Rats go flying everywhere. All right, so now let's go back to the rats that are actually on you. They're going to attack you. And they missed with a 14. Dag, you're up.
Turn around and go, what the hell am I hearing? Seeing a bunch of rats just south of me. I fire off a firebolt at the nearest giant rat, too.
Okay, yeah, that'll be right there by Garkin. Just don't roll a 1. Nice, 23, that's a hit. And remember, Summers bought a Yank It Real Good perk for you guys, too. So the first one that rolls a 1 gets to take a D100 roll on the new downloadable critical fumble chart.
Ooh.
All right. Dag, very nice. 10 damage. Wow. Yeah, very nice.
One and done.
Yeah. Giant rat is incapacitated. Next, let's go to giant rat. Let's see. Oh, that's a giant rat. Let's go ahead and attack on Barlin again as these things are swarming all over you. They miss you. Let's go to Barlin now.
Barlin's going to attack the giant rats.
Plural, yes.
It's not letting me target them.
You can't target it, really? Can't control click it?
I'm control
There
clicking.
you go. Garkin can do it.
There it is.
There you
We're
go.
going to drop a sacred flame on.
Ooh, it failed. Ooh,
Wait,
minimum
hooray.
damage. Minimum damage. Garkin, you're up now.
Oh,
Garkin's
it's gonna
moving.
slip up and throw the hammer down on him.
Okay.
Yeah. Ooh.
I think you're a little punch drunk still from being unconscious for a little bit.
Knocked out.
Yeah. Elias, you're up now.
All right, so here in all this combat, well, I can't control my character now, but I'll move down there. I'll take a. So
Can you move it now?
No,
Hmm.
but 30. I can move to there.
Let's try it now. See if you can move it now.
Nah, it's still
There
the
you
same
go.
thing.
Yeah. I just got to approve the move.
Oh, okay.
Lighten up over there.
So move down there, and I'll attack the giant rat 1.
Okay. Giant rats. 1. Is it giant
Oh, yeah,
rats
giant
1?
rats.
Yeah, that's giant swarm of rats
That's
1.
right. All right, luckily I get sneak attack here. Where's my character sheet? Got rid of it. Oh, 1 second. Maps too small. Okay, here we go.
You need some help? You all right?
No, I'm good. I missed.
Boy, that's a miss too.
Too
All right,
many
your
rats.
zombie.
I can't hit.
I think you get to, as a bonus action, Barlin. Don't you get to control that thing? Let's put the initiative the same as yours, which is an 11, and then let's do
Yeah, I was going to ask you
your
about
bonus
that.
action. Yeah. Let's keep the initiative the same as you.
So you want me to go ahead and drop the attack on it?
Yeah, sure. You got a bonus. You still had a bonus action.
Okay,
So,
this
yeah,
would
that's
this
all
would be a slam.
right. Yep. Wow, very nice. The rats go flying everywhere across the wall. You basically your zombie took care of it for you, and then it just kind of turns over towards you and just winks and says, "Brains, brains."
It's easy to do the voice on that one.
Yeah, it is. Everybody's a champ doing that. All right, so we're gonna take I'm gonna take Erky Timbers off of here. We're back up to the top now. Zeus, you're up. Round number 2. Zeus, you guys are cursed. Yeah, you guys are cursed. This thing's gonna eeny, meeny, miny, mo. These rats are swarming everywhere. Who are they gonna attack? Let's see. 1, 2 will be Zeus. All right, yeah. So Zeus are gonna attack you. They're gonna crawl up on you and try to bite you. Oh, and they do actually. All right, you get a total of 4 piercing damage from all of the bite wounds. Dag, you're up now.
Shake my head, look at him, and say, okay, let me do this one too. Since I have to fire through my comrades, I have to use disadvantage, correct?
No, not disadvantage, just a -2. I'm not that ruthless. Not unless someone buys the Bane that gives you all disadvantage for the entire encounter. That would be vicious to put that up there, wouldn't it?
Well,
That is a miss. Yeah, I don't think I'd put that up there because I think it would probably be purchased by someone every single encounter. You guys. All right, Barlin, you're up. And your zombie, again, because it's a new round.
All right. Well, Barlon's going to move up 5 feet
Okay.
and drop a sacred flame on the rats.
Okay. And as you're attacking and you hit and these rats go flying everywhere, you also notice that there is a couple of gems and some money under all of this fodder that's on the ground.
And since they made a save,
Yep.
took no damage, my zombie is going to wobble over and slam the rats.
Your zombie's a bonehead too.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, that's
All
it.
right. Let's go to Garkin.
These rats are pretty nimble.
Yeah, they are. They're giving you guys a hard time. There you go. You hit those rats. All right.
And one
This group
squished right under the hammer there.
dead. There you go. All right. So let's give you guys. Oh boy, I should. Yeah, we're gonna have fun with something later. Let's give you guys some more experience. Massive 15 apiece.
It's more like yip.
Found some treasure in that room that you were just in. That was the only cell that had any kind of treasure. And there's about 50 gold worth of gems. There was 30 silver. And there were a total of 25 gold pieces. So I'll distribute that.
Nice.
Yeah, nice payday. All right, so now you guys got the cells taken care of, and you're in this other room.
You're clear then? I'm gonna go back to the door.
Yeah, you're
Over there.
to the door. Let me unlock these tokens for you guys too. All right, you guys can go ahead and move around. You guys don't have to do any kind of checks going over the wooden and plaster planks, going over the pits or anything.
So what does the little dragon head?
Yeah, it looks like basically identical. Yeah, this looks like the identical statue down in the other room that past the cells to the south. The one that said, I believe it said inscribed, "Let there be fire" or something like that. Yeah, it was in Draconic, "Let there be fire."
Yeah.
And I remember that a couple of you guys.
Let's say that out loud again. Let there be fire.
Okay, nothing happens in here.
That one's probably water.
Now there are some Draconic symbols down at the bottom here, and then I'll put those in the chat using the language filter. Great thing about Fantasy Grounds is the language filter.
Just reading it, not
love it.
saying it aloud.
Okay. A couple of you guys can read what it says. 3 of you to be exact now. But this fountain is dry and it looks exactly like the other one. It is identical. And I remember last time you guys actually did a detect magic on it. Detect magic ritual. So whoever's looking at the statue, give me a investigation or perception check, whatever is higher for you. Old Mr. Clutch.
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah. Old Mr. Clutch. All right. So Barlin,
Thank God
you
I've got
notice.
this little.
Go ahead.
I've got the override button over here.
Yeah, you got the extension that rolls natural 20s. So there's suspicious metallic tubes that are in the dragon's mouth. And then, of course, you can read what it says.
I will let Elias know that Draconic.
Don't say it.
I won't say it out loud, but it's not pretty. And I point out to him the little tubes in the dragon's mouth.
How about I put it in chat, in common, as you kind of pull everybody to the side?
Write it down or something.
Yeah, you write it down or something like that. That's exactly what it says.
I just say that's what it says in Draconic.
Yeah. And then there's
tubes in there.
Yeah, tubes that are in the mouth, yeah. And you can also see there is a canister in the back of the mouth. Because there was some plaster there. And then you kind of pulled away the plaster where the little holes were, and then that's where you saw multiple tubes going back to like a canister.
Dave, I accidentally dropped another guidance on Elias. Can you take one of that off?
Sure thing.
Could Elias possibly see if there's a trap in there, and if not, pull that jar out?
You could do that, but in where the position is and everything of that, it would probably be pretty dangerous. It would require a lot of skill and a lot of it would rely on a lot of skill to get that thing disabled.
Can we just shove the tubes full of crap and then say the word out loud? Or do we just leave this?
Give me Elias, give me a thieves tools check when he says that. I'm giving him a private message.
Get it?
I did. Did you get it?
Oh, I see. Stuffing the tubes, probably not a good idea. That canister will blow up.
What are y'all doing?
It's
Dragons be gods. They no hurt us. Why they say let there be death?
Oh, dear God.
Oh, I love it.
I hightail it back out
That
of
is
the room,
hilarious.
in one of the cells back here, okay?
Yeah, like he's. Are you pointing this out, Elias, or are you not? Just not. I know
mean,
you said that.
I'm flinching if he says it. I don't want
Yeah.
but if nothing happens, I'll go and try to take out the canister.
Yeah.
Department.
Okay. Okay. Now, you don't have any inspiration, so this is going to be very
I had
important.
dropped one on him earlier.
Yeah.
Guidance. Yeah, you can give him guidance for sure.
Well, it's done been said now, right?
Can I give him a guidance and inspiration?
If you want to give him, but you don't have an inspiration to give. Dad can give him an inspiration, or Z's can give him an inspiration.
I'll give him inspiration, or gladly.
I can actually give him four to get. I have 4 to give
No, Bardic
as a
inspiration.
bard.
All right. Yeah, so you'll have advantage, and then the guidance and Bardic inspiration.
You add a D4 and a D6.
I'll
All right.
scream from the cell that I'm in. Good luck, buddy.
All right, so are you guys getting out of
All right,
there, or are
so
you guys
that-
kind of hanging out? Do you guys have confidence in him, or what?
Yeah.
I mean, what can go wrong, right?
Well, before
Why
he
everybody
rolls,
run and scatter?
yeah, before you guys, okay, so you guys are kind of hanging out in there. Okay, that's cool. I like it. Dax says, "Good luck, buddy. I'm out of here." All right, so the beads
We've
are
seen
starting
him
to drip
we've seen
off
him
of
deal
your.
with traps already, so that's why
I
we're
don't-
all hiding.
I don't think he's been successful once, Garkin. Honestly, I don't think he has. All right, so the beads of
It's
sweat
been a
are starting
couple.
to drip down your forehead.
I mean,
And
he
they're
could roll
starting
a
to-
38 on this or something crazy like that.
He could. So let's see as you're digging in the mouth of that dragon statue with your thieves' tools. Good luck. Hit the ADV button. Hit the advantage.
120. Oh, yeah. Advantage button. Let's do that.
Yeah, because Dad gave you his inspiration.
125.
Ooh.
And you can add an extra D6 if you think you need it.
Yes.
All right, so go ahead and do your D6, and then I'll just add it.
That work?
Just roll a D6 in the tower.
Oh, okay. Well,
Ooh,
there you go.
you are so lucky. I was wanting a DC 20. You rolled a DC 22. How was the suspense there as you get the... Yeah, you work on this for about 10 minutes. I mean, you were literally sweating balls. You were so scared. You were so nervous. This is probably the most complex trap you've ever worked on. and you get all 3 tubes separated from the canister and sealed and out of the way. But in this canister was a poisonous gas that probably would have killed you. And you know, this canister is under a lot of pressure, so you don't want to even move this thing because it could still blow.
I'm just gonna gingerly set it down.
Okay. Yeah, it's inside of the dragon's mouth still.
And just walk away.
Nice job. Nice clutch as you have to go to take a break now and clean your drawers out, right? Okay, so Garkin, I saw you walking over to the western door. Now, when you get closer to that door, you can start to smell a sort of like a rot, like the smell of death that's on the other side of that door. But it doesn't seem to be locked at all. Because you kind of, you're not scared. You just walk right up and jiggle that handle.
And I smell rot.
Mm-hmm.
So I would think twice about opening it then.
Yeah, it does. It smells like death. But it is a door that has not been opened, Garkin. And as an adventure, I'm sure the neon lights are above the door flashing in pink saying, "Open me, there could be treasure. Open me, there could be treasure."
So we're going to open it and go in then.
I guess the neon lights sold it, huh? Nice, I like it. So Garkin, you open the door.
Sweet.
I love it. All right, Garkin, you open the door. This is what you see, man. As your first one in, you see a room, and then the smell of death just hits you in the face as you open the door. And there's all kinds of chewed carcasses of these giant cave rats, all kinds of smaller vermin like rabbits and other small creatures from the forest. There's all kinds of small holes at the baseboard of the walls. And then there's also a couple of half-chewed humanoid-looking creatures. But at first glance, you really can't tell what they are because these gnats have chewed off their ears, their faces, and their fingers, and you can just see bones and stuff sticking out of their sleeves and whatnot. And then there's the bodies. They're lying upon the floor of all this bone, hair, and shit like that, and all of a sudden, as you walk into the room, 4 giant rats come out of nowhere. And one rat is bigger than the others, and it's this big white albino rat. So you heard these things scuffling around. They're not going to get surprised on you because, hey, let's face it, you were probably expecting something with this smell of rot on the other side of the door anyway. So guess what, adventurers? It's time to roll initiative yet again. Our third encounter tonight. Wow, it's already 10 after 1. Time flies by, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
All right, Elias, you're up.
All right, so I hear them.
Yeah, you hear more rat sounds, scratching, and I'm sure Garkin probably would have yelled something anyway. Well, that hobgoblin though hit the shit out of you though, didn't it, Garkin? 20 points.
Sure did. Yep.
Jesus, man.
Right over here and focus on
All
this rat.
So you move in. Garkin, you want to be on the square to the top of the line or to the bottom of the line? Just go ahead and move it, which square you want. All right, Elias. You're
All
up.
right, there we go.
8. That's a miss.
And a miss.
Thank goodness it's a miss on that and not on that canister that would have exploded in your face. Because
no, I told you. I'm okay.
That would have probably taken you out big time.
Yeah.
All right, Zeus, you're up now. You hear some more, rat sounds coming from the big room. You probably want to eat these damn things as a kobold. These are like a delicacy for you. Fucking attacked Urky right off the bat. I love it, man. Holy shit.
I'm gonna that vial that you gave me earlier. I'd like to throw it at one of the rats. The poison vial.
Oh, the poisoner's kit? Yeah, the
Yeah.
poisoner's kit. It's just like the poisoner's kit it's a toolkit that allows you to
Oh.
create poisons and stuff. So if you're, say for instance, you're fighting like a poisonous snake, a poisonous spider, if you're proficient with that toolkit, then you can do like a nature roll, and then you can extract like a dose of poison. And then you can take that poison and put it on your weapon. No problem.
I'll just
if you
attack
got
this giant rat then.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, because if you can get proficiency with that, that would be pretty cool, and then you could make poisons and stuff. So, nice hit. You slam that big rat. Like Babe Ruth, man. Ooh, 7 damage to the rat. It is still up. No, actually, the giant rat goes
There we
down.
go.
The giant rat goes down. All right, take any other movement that you have. All right, you move back. Let's go to the big white rat. Moves up against Elliot. Now this thing is no, I'm gonna go ahead and move this thing because I want to take advantage of pack tactics. So I'm gonna have advantage on my attack. Sorry about that. And I will attack Garkin. Well, at least this thing won't do 20 damage to you in one hit. But it does hit. So let's go ahead and give you a bite. You take a total of 5 damage, and now you're starting to feel nauseated. You're really starting to feel nauseated. So I'm going to go ahead and do a Constitution saving throw for me. And that's on the front of your character sheet. It should be on the right-hand side. Very nice. Yeah, as you start to feel this like nauseating like sensation come over you, you feel like you're going to throw up, you're able to counter it. You're able to like just suck it up, man it up, and you're not affected by this. All right. So now let's go to the other giant rat, which is going to take advantage of pack tactics on you as well, Garkin. So I'll have advantage on this attack. Boy, it's pick on Garkin and Elias Knight. And that's a miss with a 19. I think your new armor just saved your butt, didn't it? Dag, you're up.
Sure did.
Yeah, you gained what? At least a couple armor class.
And I think it was only one.
Was it one? No, that's right, because you got a shield too, so.
Alright, I'm going to move up and I'm going to fire at Giant Rat 3 with a firebolt.
Sure. That's a nice hit. All right. You blasted for a total of 5 fire damage. Take any other movement you want? Let's see. You and your zombie are up there. Nope. Let's see. Let's find Barlin. I need to change the initiative to 5. Now we are to. I think we are up to Dag, aren't we?
Guard.
Yeah,
Is it
Dag
Dag?
just,
Okay,
Dag
that's
just
right. Yeah,
fired the
Dag just
fireball.
went and ran back. That's right. No, he stayed on the other side of the pit. So Gark, yeah, you're up. He's gonna smash that big
Yeah,
white
he is.
albino rat with red eyes.
Sure am.
Got big old choppers on it.
And,
And
missed.
it dodges out of the way.
You have
Alright.
Bardic Inspiration if you want to add a d6 to that roll.
I'll do an next roll.
All right. Giant rat number 2, pack tactics. Gonna take advantage of the advantage and attack Garkin. And it misses Garkin. Barlin, you and your zombie companion.
I'm going to have the zombie. Going to move in.
Yeah, nice.
He's going to attack.
The zombie lets a fart off. It's kind of got the walking fart, sort of like what Grandma would have.
Right.
Nice hit, 13. All right. Zombie takes it out.
Nice.
Giant rat number 3 goes down. And what about for you, Barlin, with your standard action?
Can I see the big rat from there?
One more square and you can. I would say one more square, you'd have a perfect shot. Yeah, you'd still have
All right.
-2 to any kind of attack. But if it's a saving throw,
Well-
don't worry about it.
This is a saving throw, so
Yeah.
we're going to do vicious mockery.
Okay. Yeah, go for it. All right, so it failed. All right. It's taking 4 psychic damage, and then it'll have disadvantage on its next attack, right?
All right.
All right. All right.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's go to round number 3. Elias, you're back up. Oh, this is actually round number 2.
All right, so I'm in a clear path. I'm going to come around here. It's my turn to use pack tactics. Ha ha ha. Silly rats.
There's no advantage for flanking or anything. But I'll tell you what. How about you guys? This is an optional rule in 5e. Well, it gives you sneak attack.
I just do it to get I get sneak attack.
Well, I'm going to offer this to you guys. Do you guys want to take advantage of if you are flanking, which this is flanking with both Elias and Garkin? You'll get advantage on your attacks. But remember, the monsters will have this too. And I'll be taking advantage of it. So
I think that's one of my class features, right? As a swashbuckler.
you guys want to turn on the optional advantage on attacks, or you just want to keep it normal?
I think keep it
If you
normal.
guys get
I'll
it?
vote for normal.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Okay. Majority? Anybody else? One more person go normal?
Yep.
Okay,
We'll go
so-
with normal.
All right. There's 3, so we're going to keep it on normal. All right, so go ahead and do your attack. Let's see if you get a hit. And I believe that you don't have the D6. You used it last round, so
Yeah, use it.
Let's take
But I'm
that
going to
from
use
you.
the green flame
yeah, sure.
on the other guy. But there we go.
So your attack,
Boom.
yeah, on the big giant albino rat with the red eyes, that's a hit with a
Yes, I get
24. Nice. Almost a
My
crit.
pack tactics, which is sneak attack.
Oh, I love it.
And go boom.
Wow, nice. Yeah, this
And
thing
then
is
little green flame jumps out to the other guy.
yeah. That big white rat has seen better days.
And
So
then
Zeus,
I'm gonna use
you're
a
up.
bonus action to
Ooh.
disengage
Wow,
and
I
just
like
kind of
it.
fall back a little bit.
Okay.
Attack with my lance.
Ooh,
Oh,
that
Oh,
was
I'm glad I moved.
that was a critical. I'm pretty sure a 1 means critical fumble, if you ask me, right? All right, so we have our last perk for the night. Summer McMack. She bought you a roll on the critical fumble table. So go ahead and give me a D100 roll and let's see what happens on the beautiful new critical fumble PDF that I made. D100. Right click on the D10 down there and then choose the percentage symbol and then roll it into the chat box. Here we go. Your roll is a 55. You have had better days, my friend. Wow. You gain 2 levels of exhaustion and cannot recover the fatigue until you have a long rest and something to eat. So now you are suffering from 2 levels of exhaustion. That's pretty brutal.
That is brutal. At least you got rats to eat.
Yeah, exhaustion's yeah, you got plenty of rats to eat. So let's give you exhaustion level 2. And I'm going to make a condition for this. Hey, it could have been worse. I mean, you could have, probably done a lot worse, actually.
Took
Okay, so
Garcon's head.
yeah, for sure. All right, so there you go. You've got it. Let's go to the rat. The rat attacks Garkin